Hi, welcome to my channel. I am Kels Madings, and today I'm gonna talk about drones. And as you would have seen from my previous video that it was just of drone shots, you could say cinematic drone shots, and it is of two drones. That the other one I was trying out because I have been considering getting a second drone. The one is my very own, which is Spark the DJI. I've had it for about more than 3 years, I think. And when I first got I just got it as the drone without the remote, because I think it didn't have a combo then, which means if it's a combo you'd get the drone and the remote. So I just got the drone itself, and then later on I think that's when they launched the remote for it, because you can use it controlling you can use it to when I would fly it before getting the remote, I would use it on my phone. So you download an app, a DJI app that you would, but there's different apps for drones and other products of the DJI. So I downloaded an app, and so I was using it to control it, which made it a bit difficult and not so smooth when flying it. So I got the remote. The remote cost about 3,000 alone. When you buy it as a combo, it becomes different. Okay, we have a guest, Gorolina. So when I got the remote, it made flying much more easier and much more smooth, and I didn't have to really worry about, because with the phone you would you control it on the screen, therefore you can't see your full framing of what you are shooting, and sometimes you would want to. So when I would fly it using the phone as a monitor and also as a controller, for me it wasn't as smooth, or I wasn't getting the shots the way I wanted to go, the forward movement, because your fingers are constantly on the phone, therefore you struggle to even see your framing as well. So when I got the remote, it became much more easier and smooth, and the shots were much more smooth when moving it. So yeah, but I still like it, and I don't think I would, sell it or anything. But I think for a beginner's drone, it's a really, really good drone for a start if you into drones or anything of that sort. And I would say it's affordable, but obviously it depends on what you would say what being affordable is.
Point has been updated.
And
Please
in
check
terms
it on the
of
map.
its shots, it's not as crisp because it does not shoot at 2.7K, unlike the other drone that I was trying out, which is the Mavic Mini, so which is also a beginner's drone as well. The picture quality is good enough, but it's not as crisp as the other drones. And in terms of packing it or storing it, it is a problem, because you can't take the drone itself. I'll show it. I'll put a picture up. Storing it, it's a bit of a big one, because the arms they're already out, and you can't fold them, and obviously the propellers they're on top, so you might break them if you put it just like that and not put it in its case. And which is unlike the Mavic Mini, it's easy to store. It's very small. It fits like it fits my hand if I put it like this, obviously when folded. But once you open the arms out of the propellers, it becomes more, it's almost the same size in terms of the shape of it or the length of it, but when it's folded, it's very small. Even in terms of weight, the Mavic Mini is lighter than the DJI Spark, and storing it is much easier. You can put it in your pocket, your small bag, and take the remote with and go on about wherever you want to go and shoot. And it doesn't have a lot of restrictions. So the reason why I stopped flying my Spark drone because of the restrictions that come with it, or the rules that come with it, because of its weight, or the size of it, it becomes, especially when I lived in the city, it was difficult. Every time I would lift it off, there was a warning that I can't lift it off restricted areas. So if you want to go into flying a drone, you really need to think about it, because it's not just lifting off a drone or launching it and then that's that. There's a lot of rules that come with it, and they are very strict, and you can get in trouble if you're not careful. And that means if you want to check out the rules, maybe if you like, oh, then what's the point of having a drone if I can't just fly it freely? Then there is a smaller drone, which is a Tello. It's also part of the DJI family. It's a very, very small drone. I think that it's for kids. I wouldn't get it for myself because for me, you know. And it doesn't need a remote, unlike the other ones you would need a remote. Now the Mavic Mini, when you buy it, it comes with the remote. I haven't really tried it flying it without the remote, because I think I've gotten used to that. But when you buy it, it comes with the remote, and there is what they call the Fly More combo, which means it comes with more batteries. And like the Spark, when I got it, it just came with just the drone itself, with one battery, and of course the charger. With the Spark, when you can buy it with just the drone itself, but if you want to, there is a combo which comes with the remote. And I think you can also buy batteries, but because I think it's better to buy it with a Fly More combo, or with the ones that come with the extra batteries, because buying one battery, it's expensive. It doesn't make sense at all. But with the Mavic Mini, it comes with the one that I use. Thank you, shout out to the person who borrowed us that Mavic Mini. I like the combo because it comes with 3 batteries, and one battery flies for like 30 minutes. But obviously, if you are launching it, already a couple of minutes are gone by, or the battery of the drone, to get it to the level that you want, or the height that you want, to start moving it to the way that you want, already it has charged a lot of batteries, which is, that's with all the drone, even the Spark as well. But the Spark, it flies for 15 minutes per battery, and the Mavic Mini has more. And charging it's much easier with the Mavic Mini, because it comes with I'll also show it comes with its charging, sort of like you can put all the batteries in the 3 batteries, and then you charge it, and then you can go take it for a day, spend the day. You don't have to worry that, oh, I need to charge once that one dies, Unlike Spark, you have to charge it. You have one battery, and then that means if it's finished, it's finished. You must either go back home and charge, or find a place where you can charge, and that's just too much, So that's why, also one of the reasons why I stopped. I'm just like, so I'm just gonna fly for like, let's say 10 minutes, and then I must go back and charge. By the time I come back, maybe it's dark or whatever. If maybe I wanted to catch the sunset, then gone with what I had in mind. So I think with the Mavic Mini, the flying is very nice and smooth. The picture quality is very crisp. We can definitely see the edges of the beautiful edges of the subject, whatever it is that you're shooting. It's very clear. But then I guess if you don't really like grading or coloring, then it's gonna be a bit of an issue, because it's really, really raw, the picture quality, meaning that you can grade it to however you want it to look like. Unlike Spark, the picture quality, it's not as crisp. I mean, obviously the Mavic Mini, it's 2.7K, picture quality, so we're not even gonna try and discuss or debate that. I mean, it's obvious it's better quality than Spark. And the picture, in terms of the colors, they're already there and they're a bit dark. So therefore, when editing it, you can either do it like that, or if you don't want to process it in terms of grading, you can leave it like that. It won't be an issue. But obviously, if you're more into really being creative and wanting to grade and color, then the Mavic Mini gives you that opportunity, gives you that, for you to be able to color it however you want. When I was flying them, I left the white balance on auto, so on both of them it's auto, so you can just see it gives you that's the picture quality. That's how it's gonna come out, because so it wasn't that the other one was this, the other one was that. They were both on auto white balance. And if, let's say, you want to get into flying a drone, is Spark still the drone that you can go for? I really think that it still is, especially if you just want to use it for hobby. If it's for like hobby, you just want to enjoy flying and not to use it for business, it's the drone that you can go for. But obviously there's rules with that, especially in the city. There's a lot of red marks that you can't fly in places. Red marks meaning you can't fly it anywhere. So if you want to check that out, I think you just Google drone or where to fly drones in South Africa, and then it will give you that. I think it will show you which places that you can fly. And so that's why I enjoy flying it in the rural areas, because there's I'd say less restrictions. Less restrictions, because of obviously in the city compared to rural area. I don't think I need to say more in terms of that, because there's obviously in the city there's a lot of tall buildings. There's a lot going on. There's just a lot going on. And obviously unlike there's airports as well in the city, unlike in the rural area where it's just houses, and sometimes there is an area where there isn't. Maybe there's just an open area that you can use to fly a drone. So I think that's that. If there's anything that I didn't cover or you would like that I missed, please do let me know, and please do like the video, and share. And if you haven't subscribed and you've watched this video till here, please do subscribe. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching my videos. So toodles.